Hello, everyone. This is Joe
and TJ,
and we are the Schoolhouse 302, and this is our show, Leading Better and Growing Faster, with none other than Joe and TJ. This is where we feature great books that you should read that is really focused on our topic of the month, which we have focused on minding your mental map. TJ?
Yeah, so the book that I'm proposing this month for you, and really you could read this any month, it is about mental toughness. It's called On Mental Toughness. It's published by Harvard Business Review, and it's a fantastic read. You got to pick this one up. Well, let me tell you why. First off, this isn't the type of book that you read from the beginning to the end. You can pick and choose. This is a collection of 10 essays. And it's got wonderful authors, including, but not limited to, Martin Seligman, who's one of our favorites. Joe talks about him all the time. Martin, we'd love to have you on the show. And he's a happiness expert. And so this book brings together a number of voices on the concept of minding your mental map, what we talk about in terms of the toughness that you need to lead. And it's been tough. We've been through tough times. And it's going to get tougher in a number of ways, especially in education. And so leaders are going to need strategies, and you're going to want to pick this one up and get through it, mind your mental map, and read Harvard Business Review's On Mental Toughness. You got to get it. I love this one, Joe. It's
awesome. We talk about mental toughness. We talk about having grit and tenacity. But do we really? Do we really have it? When things get tough, do we have the mental toughness, not just to survive, but thrive? My book this month is by Clement W. Stone and Napoleon Hill, Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude. Now, I want to just caution people here. The self-help industry has been taken by storm in the last decade or so, but there are pillars of this field that we need to pay attention to. This book is dedicated to Andrew Carnegie for good reason. Carnegie, if you don't know the story with Napoleon Hill and Carnegie, look into it. We won't dive into it today, but this book is fantastic for a few different reasons. Number one, it goes through 17 success principles, which are key to you not only having mental toughness, but keeping your eye forward on what you're looking to accomplish. So often when we get derailed, we truly lose focus. And not just in our work, but in our personal lives. Think how often you wake up with the best of intentions, but go to bed not fulfilled because you didn't live up to those intentions. Books like these will help you solidify doing what you want to do and doing it well. You will not be disappointed. There's also great stories in this book, but the 17 success principles are what's key. That alone, that chapter alone is worth the book.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great book. Both books are awesome. Every school leader needs to read both of these school books, have it on the shelf, refer to it. And because we know you're trying to read as much as possible, we always leave you with a tip. Joe?
The tip, this book has pilots to steer you by. Basic reflection questions, really just key points of the book. You have to do that. So whether or not you're reading a book that has reflective questions, like many of our books, we have a section that has questions. You have to reflect on your reading. That's why we say, listen, yes, devour as many books as possible. But if you're not reflecting on what you're reading, answering questions, or even formulating your questions, or thinking, all right, well, how would this change my practice? You're not doing yourself any good. Don't read just to read. Reading books isn't a badge of honor. We're looking to get better. The tip is reflect on what you read, ingrain it in your practice so you lead better and grow faster.
Yeah, that is such a great tip because so many people read and they think it's just going to sink in like osmosis and they don't have to do the activities, the questions, the reflections that come at the end of a lot of chapters in a lot of books. So if you're skipping that stuff, you're busted. You need to make sure that you do those things and you do get better. That's why we're here for you. Leading better and growing faster with Joe and TJ. Go to theschoolhouse302.com. That's theschoolhouse302.com for blog posts, podcasts, books to read, always on the topic of leadership. And we'll see you next time.